Introduction to computers, BCA-101. This is Monday, Wednesday, Friday. This was the last day for notes. We'll finish up. We talked about management information systems and how IT has changed that. We talked a little bit about there's so much data and how can we create value out of the data. I reviewed a little bit about programming and software within a business, why we would do that. Sometimes there's no software that matches what we want to do, or it creates for us a competitive advantage. There's a couple of reasons. We went over proprietary and open source. Proprietary would be like Microsoft, the software it has is proprietary. They own it. You just pay for the rights to use it. Open source software means the source is open for people to change and adjust. Anyone can work on it. Any to work on it. Okay, the open source. But if you change, adjust it, and so forth, you cannot sell it because it's open source. We talked about e-commerce, business to business. There is a huge amount of business to business occurring nowadays. Customer to business, you buy something from Amazon. And customer to customer, like eBay and so forth. And then there is just a huge amount of e-commerce that occurs every day in terms of borrowing money in order to operate businesses and so forth. And then to finish up, we talked about artificial intelligence. We gave a couple examples of robotics. Robots used in areas that are dangerous for humans to be in, like cleaning up nuclear waste and so forth. And robots just in assembly lines, and there's been a huge array of things that robotics now do that are either too tedious for humans to do or cheaper to have a robot do it and so forth. And we talked about expert systems. This whole idea, it's different than data in a database. It's called a knowledge base. We build a knowledge base, and then we have a group of rules. Based on the knowledge and the rules, the knowledge base will use some software called an inference engine, and it'll ask you questions. Based on your answer, it's going to go through the rules and either ask another question or give a possible solution. A simple example we used in the classroom was somebody says a car won't start. Somebody says, well, when you turn the key, does the engine make any noise? And you'll say, no, it just goes click and doesn't do anything. Well, then you might guess that they have a bad battery, which would be a pretty good guess. How do you know that? Well, you have a knowledge base, and in that knowledge base you have a rule that says if the engine does not make any noise when you turn the key, one thing to check would be the battery. All right. We did a little bit of group work for the project on the iPads just to become more familiar with them and to talk about why they're designed the way they are. And then that's it.